is up, Buckeye Nation? Corey here with the Podfather Eric Boggs and the Wildman Chris Wild, the OHIO podcast. Smash that like button, please, as the Podfather would always say. And please, as always, share with friends, subscribe to the channel. It helps the algorithm, help us grow, bring free Buckeye content to everybody all the time. And by the way, I've been in the podcast verse for a little while and other channels. I have never seen a channel get this much content out as the OHIO podcast. These two guys above me and below me work extremely hard to get you awesome Buckeye content all year round, not even just during the season. So appreciate that, guys. As always, love the channel, love being a part of it. We're going to play a game today. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the Thunderdome. You know that little draft game we played on Sunday? Well, we're expanding on that. And it's just going to be me, Eric, and Chris. There's going to be it's going to be a round snake where you know 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1 in draft. Once a player is taken, they cannot no longer be drafted by anybody else. They have dollar values next to them, and we only get $60. That's our budget, where it's like a salary cap. So it's like an NFL draft for Buckeyes that are 2002 to 2024. I took because it's from championship to championship. That was my criteria there. And you may disagree with like the values and things like that, but the it doesn't matter. We came up with it. You're just going to have to deal with it. I don't know what to tell you. So, anyways, guys, are you ready to get started?
Yeah, let's do this. This is gonna be wild. I'm already trying to figure out how in the world I'm going to fit this all in $60.
It's going to be fun to try to figure it out.
I have a strategy.
You know, and by the way, guys, I also want to also just to say it. You know, if you guys want to comment and say which one you think won, who had the best roster, let us know. I do want to. I'll quickly put out the roster positions. You got to have 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 offensive tackle, 1 interior lineman, center or guard, doesn't matter, 1 defensive end, 1 defensive tackle, 2 linebackers, 2 corners, and 1 safety. No specialists, but you're basically getting a full roster pretty close, about 15 players. So I wanted to expand on it from the 5 players or whatever it was on early on. I thought this would be fun. And we'll see if it's fun at the end of it still. So anyways. So who are we starting with? We're going to go Eric, Corey, then Chris, and then back the other direction? Or how are we going to pull this?
Sounds good to me.
You're in charge.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, let's start with Eric then. You get the first pick.
Corey Goodell. Corey.
Do I get the $45 million a year that he gets?
Yeah, right. No kidding. All right, so if you're going to start with me, I'm going to go defense first, and I'm going to go with my all-time favorite player, and I'm going to go to the linebacker position. I'm going A.J. Hawk.
Wow, first pick of the draft. Wow.
Yeah, I'm going defense, and I'm going to go $5 with A.J. Hawk because I don't want any of you guys to take my favorite player.
That's the whole reason. All right, I guess I'm up on the clock now. Not that there is a clock. We'll call it imaginary clock. You know what? I'm going to start off with the most important position on the field, the quarterback. I'm going to go with my all-time favorite quarterback, Dwayne Haskins, $5. Just because same thing as Eric. It's kind of nostalgic for me. I love Dwayne. I just want to keep him.
Okay, you made a change from the game the other day, Corey. I'm just noticing this. As I look down the wide receiver list, there's a name missing.
Yeah, I took off guys who are still current.
Yeah, that's okay. I like that. All right, so for me, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take the Eric strategy here a little bit. And I'm going to go a little defense, and I'm going to take the Predator.
Nice. Chase Young.
Does Chris get 2 picks?
He does.
Snaking it up.
And and I will also take... You know what? Give me the little animal.
Oh man, that's already a scary defense.
You got an animal and you got a predator.
Yes, I do.
You know what? You know what would help the animal would be a great defensive tackle, but we'll get back to there. I'm going to go defense as well because I think you can't ignore the defensive side of the ball. I'm going to try for value picks. I mean, there's a lot of good ones here, obviously. You know what? Let's go. You know what? For $3, I want Jerome Baker.
It's a nice pick.
It's so undervalued. Yeah.
Okay, back to Bogsy here, and if I'm going to stick to my plan, then that means I'm going to flip over to offense here as far as my all-time favorite players, and I think he's overvalued here, but that's okay. I'm going Chris Olave.
Oh, you don't think he's for $5?
No, I think he'd probably be closer to 4.
Okay, fair enough.
But it is what it is, you know. I'm going to stay on the offensive side here,
Mm-hmm.
and um, let's see. God, that's an expensive price, but I'm going to pay it. Oh man, I'm spending $5 out the yin yang here at the beginning. I'm going interior offensive lineman, going Nick Mangold.
That's a good one right
That's a
there.
great pick.
Yeah.
The thing about it is
You
I've
know, Cory,
already
he was only a 3-star.
No.
You got him for $5.
I've
Hey.
already spent guys. I've already spent 75% of my I
Well,
got 3 players.
you spent a quarter of it, you mean, or
Yeah,
yeah.
3 or a quarter of. I only got 75% left to spend. I only got $45. So I
You
went.
better find some value in there, man.
I'm
There's
gonna have to
value.
start going some
I've got a
serious
couple of
value
great
here.
value picks.
All right, go for it. You're up.
All right.
Cory.
I'm going to get my left tackle here, but I'm going to get a good value. Jack Mewhort, $3.
All right. You know what? I got to have 2 running backs, and I think that you can't get a whole lot more value than Maurice Claret and Carlos Hyde.
Ooh,
So I'm going to take him on the back-to-back.
That's like a serious backfield right there.
that's some thunder and lightning if there ever was any.
And honestly, Maurice, if he had just stayed more than a year, easily would have ended up a $5 guy. Um, so, making it tough. Okay, now you're scaring me about running backs. Hmm. Okay, you trying to save money wherever I can. Let's see here. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go defense. Eric, just give you a heads up.
Thank you.
Oh man, you need a great defensive end. I got to spend a little money here, even though I don't want to. But I'll go Nicky Bosa.
All right, back Bogsy again.
Yes, Bogsy.
All this talk about running backs scared me here. So let me go grab what I think is amazing value, and I'm going to grab Trey Sermon at $2. He is, by the way, he has the single greatest game of all time at Ohio State. So,
Coached by the greatest running back coach of all time. Okay.
Wow.
yeah, exactly. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
I guess you know
No,
what you're.
I get another one, don't I?
Oh yeah, you do. I'm sorry. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Let's see here. You know what? He's a friend of the program, and I hope he watches this and he sees me pick him. I'm going to go in defensive tackle. So that means I need to transition the slide here, I believe.
Hey, breaking your own rules there, man. Come on.
What's that?
Oh, you said you got to give a heads up.
Yeah. I'm going to go defensive tackle, and I'm going to go Tim Anderson at $3.
That's a good one.
Nice
He's underrated, really. Oh boy, I want a good corner, but I also want good. And I swear, that Denzel Burke at $3. Give me that one.
Hmm. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look first at I'm going to take a look at receiver here, and I believe Oh, you know what? Was he? Yeah, I think I got to go another value pick. I think at $3 with Devin Smith.
That is a good one. Well, if he scores, then Chris wins. So that's the rule there.
And Eric, I'm going to switch over to the defensive side now. And here's another, I think, great value pick. I think at $2, Vernon Golston for defensive tackle.
Is he in the defensive tackle?
Oh, no, he's an end, wasn't he? He was an end.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, I'm trying to find him. I don't know
Look at the
why.
wrong category. Sorry. Don't
Oh, there he
scratch
is.
that.
Okay, gotcha.
He's already got
That's
a
okay.
defensive.
That's okay.
He was really good in Ohio State. I don't understand why he was $2 there. I didn't have input on every single one of them, but you know what?
So
You know what though? That's okay because we're gonna go ahead and I'm going to still stay at defensive tackle and probably the most impactful guy to never really play serious minutes.
Didn't he
Give
already
me
take
Mike
two
Hall
picks?
Jr. at $2.
no, he only took one because the other one was a defensive end. He already has a defensive end.
Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
So
I'll
what'd
take
you
Mike Hall Jr. at $2.
who'd you take, Chris?
Mike Hall Jr.
I swear I thought for sure that's what you were gonna do. I almost called that.
I was actually scared because my next pick is Devon Hamilton. When he said $2, I was like, "Urgh."
Devon Hamilton.
Talk about an underrated player at Ohio State. No, it's like amazing fans don't talk about him.
Okay, I've got I got Olave, and I'm going to go back to the wide receiver position again. And for $3, we're gonna do a actually, no, for $2, I'm going to take Curtis Samuel.
That's a really good value because he was such a tweener that it's hard to rate him. But yeah,
Right, and I just want to hear ESPN say Ohio State wins as he cuts around the corner and heads to the end zone. All right, it's time to talk quarterback here. Time to talk
I was hoping you would
quarterback.
do that because that means I don't have to take it the whole last.
Yeah. Um,
Kyle McCord, I know.
um,
According to Chris, Kyle McCord is overpriced. There.
yeah,
He is overpriced at $1.
I'm gonna take CJ Stroud. I'm gonna spend a little bit more and go with Stroud.
It's your quarterback, man. You got to have a good one.
Yeah. If you don't win the quarterback position in these drafts, you don't win because that's the first name everybody looks for.
100%. I mean, and not only that, but you don't win on the field without a good quarterback. So it is what it is. You know what? I never got a running back. I should probably look at that. I'm gonna look at the offense side, Eric, and I want some value here. And Chris took Carlos Hyde, which is the best value in the running back room, right there. Tell you what, I'm gonna spend a little money here and go get Trey.
Not gonna lie, I was hoping I'd have enough money at the end to swing back around and get him, but not now.
You knew it couldn't last forever. Uh-oh. Chris is laughing.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
What do you got, big boy?
What have I got?
Mm-hmm.
I've got 9 picks left and $40 to do it.
You better find some value.
But you know what? I'm gonna have to start out there, and I think, it's tough. I'm gonna wait on the quarterback because it's that tough. I'm deciding between two. Let's go back to the wide receiver room again, and I got Devin Smith on one side. Go ahead and give me Harrison Jr. on the other.
Ooh, he's spending money.
And then what do I need? I need another linebacker as well. I need a couple cornerbacks.
A lot of good corners on that Ross on that one.
Corners. So I'm going to hold off on them. You know what? There's an ultimate value pick here that I just can't let go by.
I already know who it is.
I think it's going to give me up to 5 points to spend on everybody else. How do we have an All-American on the board at $1?
Which one is that one?
I know who you're going with.
Tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk Barton.
That's probably because I don't like Buckeye Scoop. I don't know.
So go ahead and give me Kirk for $1.
I'm honestly just kidding. I don't know how that happened. I ain't gonna pretend like all the values are perfect. That's for sure.
I promise you, Kirk's gonna message me. I'm gonna get a, I'm gonna get a message from Kirk. Be like, "How dare you, Boggs?
You were dead to me." Okay, so what do I got here?
Well, Kirk, just remember who took you, man.
I better go interior line. I'm gonna go my value pick here at. You know what? Jonah Jackson, $2. Give me that one.
All right, Boggsy. Let's look at defense. Let's see what we can find value-wise at defense. I think I'm gonna go for $2. Give me Dorian Grant.
So underappreciated.
Yeah.
Somebody's texting me. My bad, guys. I forgot to turn that off.
All right. And since no one's been brave enough to go down the safety hatch here, give me for $3 Ronnie the Rocket Hickman.
Nice.
I wanted to pull the trigger, spend $5 and get Doss, but I want to save that.
Man, Hooker's, I almost said something really stupid that would have sounded bad, but
Hooker's expensive? Is that where you were going?
There goes the family friendly rating.
Well, we used to joke, Cory, that we wanted to have when we had not one but two hookers on the team. I wanted to come up with a T-shirt that says, "At Ohio State, we love our hookers." But I was like, Ohio State's not going to appreciate that if I wear that around.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to go back to offense. You know what? Since we don't have a lot of great tight ends, I'm going to go ahead and spend $5 on Cade.
Ah, you son of a gun. That's one of the reasons why I was trying to go less all of a sudden. Because I think he's far and away, in my opinion, the best one on this list, and that includes Jeremy Ruckert.
Yeah, it's not even close. But you know what? I had to debate Ruckert at $5. I was like, well, who else could be even in that $5 range? I want at least two per position, and well, I just couldn't think of anybody.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. You know what? Let me go ahead and finish up my offensive line here. I'm going to go interior offensive line. And yeah, again, we have an underappreciated All-American in the offensive line. Actually, two of them. Which one do I want to take? I'm going to take Pat Elflein.
That's a good. I think I'm going to say Wyatt Davis. I'm like, which Wyatt Davis are you getting though? Because 2019 Wyatt Davis, amazing. 2020,
All right. So, and then Eric, you took Hooker, right?
No,
Nope, nobody took him.
I took
Nope.
Ronnie Hickman. If
You know what?
if you're gonna go with Hooker, why in the world wouldn't you go with
Doss.
the Mike Doss for the same value?
Yeah, you're right. And you know what? Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Mike Doss is now off the board.
Why am I picking your team for you?
I was going to anyhow. I was just looking at. I got my stat screen up beside me.
Gotcha.
I didn't tell everybody. Surprise! We're going to get all these former players, and they're going to line up and play each other now.
We're gonna get the little vibrating boards.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Do what my dad used to do and throw it in the fireplace when you lose.
Melt.
All right. You know what? This one's been staring at me. For $2, give me Damon Arnett, my other corner.
Damon Arnett's mom, fan of the show. She used to watch all the time.
Fantastic college player. I hope he's getting help.
I do too. I do too.
You know what's sad is I'm going to go home with $2 in my pocket
Are you?
if I take
That-
all fives the rest of the way.
Oh my goodness.
So I gave you too big of a budget.
All the way.
Okay.
All right. This pick is man alive. That's a lot of value down there. $1. A lot of value. But my wife will be so mad if I don't pick him.
Bobby.
I think I'm gonna. No, I can't. I got to go that route. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Give me Cody Simon at $2.
It was just business, honey.
Yep, exactly. I think Anthony Schlegel's a pretty good value at $1, but if I'm going to spend $1, give me two and give me Cody. It's a more recognizable name for some people, I think. And then let's go back up to running back, which means I need to flip the screen here. And let's go back up to running back here. Going with Zeke.
You scoundrel.
Since I saved money on my defense with the linebacker pick, let's just spend a little bit on the backfield.
Well,
that makes that Trey Sermon pick look awful good too now to be coupled with Zeke.
Dang straight. I got you. We're gonna stay at wide receiver, Eric. No wide receivers. I just realized, like, wow, I should probably pick one. I have some money to spend, but I gotta go with the playmaker. Give me Ted Ginn.
So good.
He's a touchdown waiting to happen. Give it to me.
You guys have a corner right now.
I have two. I have Denzel Burke and Damon Arnett.
Okay.
I've got Duran Grant.
You know what I've got? Malcolm Jenkins and Denzel Ward.
Wait, I got Denzel Ward. Oh, did I say Denzel Ward or Denzel Burke?
You said Denzel Burke.
I'm a dummy. I meant Denzel Ward, but never mind. It's done. It's all good.
You said Ward and what was the other one? Jenkins?
Malcolm Jenkins.
Talk about a brain fart. Jeez. Ugh. Oh, is it my turn again? Okay. I got my offensive line. I got one wide receiver, one running back. Okay, I got to stick on defense. You know what? He's expensive, but he's worth it in the end. It gives me a happy ending. Give me home my league booker.
Did you say it makes me happy in
Yes, that gives me a happy ending. Yes.
I can't believe you said that. Oh, shoot.
If I didn't make a joke at this point with that one, there's no. What are we doing here?
All right, I have some money to spend here, and I need to go back up the tight end, so give me Jeremy Ruckert. That gives me...
Imagine if I had kept it at $65.
Oh, yeah, we would all be up at 4 and 5s right now, yeah. But so that also means that I need to go back to the defensive side of the ball. I need a corner and a defensive end, and you all have both selected already. So let's go down to corner and give me Jeff Okuda.
Is that 2 picks for you? Or did you?
Yep, that's 2. Okay. I took Okuda at corner and Jeremy Ruckert at tight end.
Oh yeah, Bruckert. That's right. All right. I better go let's get my second linebacker here. I got to spend the money, man. Give me Ryan Shazier.
Damn it! Sorry. I was sitting there thinking, he's gonna slide under the radar.
Just when you start thinking it.
Oh.
Chris, you need a linebacker.
I need a linebacker, a tight end, quarterback.
So I got Jerome Baker and Ryan Shazier at linebacker. To say I have some speed at linebacker would be a little bit of an understatement.
Oh.
I have some textbook linebackers, AJ Hawk and Cody Simon.
Can't go wrong with that. They're hitters.
They are tackling machines. Who does he put with the little animal at linebacker?
Give me Bobby.
My wife just voted for you. I heard her downstairs. She said, Chris wins.
And then let's see, I can save the quarterback for the last pick. What do we got at the only other things I need are tight end and quarterback, right?
Correct. That's what I got in my notes.
And Cade and Jeremy are both off the board. Conventional wisdom says I should probably take Ballard. Oh, I really like Hartsock. I'm going to take Jake Ballard.
Super Bowl winner.
Yeah.
And famous catch in the Rose Bowl.
All right, Cory. If I understand, you have
a wide receiver and a running back. That's what I got left.
Receiver and running back. Yep.
And I got $11, so they're both going 5. I'm going ASN for a wide receiver. I got my speedster again. It will stretch the defense, and my technician in JSN.
Do you want to go ahead and take your running back since I already have 2?
Yeah, I'm going to take JK as well.
Okay.
Right at $59.
Well done. Well done. All right. That means I need to go tackle here.
There's a pretty good bargain pick on there for you, Eric.
Well, Paris Johnson Jr. is still out there, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, he is.
Yeah. Just sign me up. I'll take the 5-star.
5-star, $5. Yeah.
Yep. And then that leaves me defensive end here as the last pick. And that defensive end will be... Oh, let's see. You took Chase and Joey's there.
Yep.
Why
Joey's
not?
there.
I'll take Joey, and that leaves me $3 left to go gamble at the casino.
You a rich man.
All that's left is my quarterback pick. And let's face it, it's come down to Fields and Troy Smith. It was from the beginning. You know what? I love Fields. I do. But it's hard to go against a guy who was an All-American and a Heisman Trophy winner.
And they both have the distinction of losing a national championship game badly.
Now, why'd you make me want to creep Will Howard back in there? I'm not going to do it.
Kyle McCord.
You know what?
You get his dad with
He's
you with
just
that
got
pick.
better skill. Give me Justin Fields.
Do we want to go over our rosters real fast here in closing?
Does Chris have one more?
That was it.
All right.
And we'll just say our dollar values. We all manage money better than the government, so that's good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm walking away with $3, I believe.
Me too.
Man, y'all did better than me. I got $1.
Wait a minute. Does that mean super round trade up pick?
That's a good one. I got quarterback C.J. Stroud. My running backs are Trey Sermon and Zeke Elliott. My wide receivers are Olave and Curtis Samuel. I got Jeremy Ruckert at tight end, Paris Johnson Jr. at tackle, and Nick Mangold as my interior lineman. Defensively, Joey Bosa on the outside, Tim Anderson on the inside, A.J. Hawk and Cody Simon in the middle. On the outside at corner, Duran Grant and Jeff Okuda, and at safety, Ronnie Hickman.
There's so many good players at Ohio State. You can make so many good teams, and we just made 3 really good teams. My quarterback is Dwayne Haskins. Running backs are Trey Henderson and J.K. Dobbins. Thank you very much. Wide receiver is Ted Ginn and JSN. My offense is going to be nice. Offensive tackle, Jack Mewhort, a very underrated player in my opinion. Interior lineman, Jonah Jackson, not talked about enough. What a wonderful transfer he was from Rutgers. Defensive end, Nick Bosa. So we got the brothers there, Boggs. And Devon Hamilton at defensive tackle. Linebackers, Ryan Shazier and Jerome Baker. Corners, I have Damon Arnett and who is my other corner? Oh, Denzel Burke. I meant to say Denzel Ward, end up Denzel Burke. That's okay. Denzel Burke is a nice player.
Did I hurt your feelings?
You did it. You nice, perfect. That was perfect. And then, of course, I end the night in Vegas with Malik Hooker. So.
And I have Justin Fields back. I've got Clarett and Carlos Hyde as running backs. I have Devin Smith and Marvin Harrison Jr. at the receiver spot. Jake Ballard at tight end. A couple of All-Americans on the line with Kirk Barton and Pat Elflein. I got the Predator at defensive end. Got Mike Hall Jr. This is the one spot I probably should have upgraded. This is where I miscalculated, but Mike Hall Jr. at defensive tackle. James Laurinaitis and Bobby Carpenter at linebacker. Malcolm Jenkins and Denzel Ward at the corners. And then Mike Doss at safety.
3 really good teams, in my opinion.
Question will be, who does everybody think will win? So what I'll do, Cory, is I will make a graphic of this. Mm-hmm. So we'll have 3 starting lineups with this graphic on it for everybody to look at, and we'll let them choose in the comment section below on the graphic, and or at the comment section below this video. Let us know who you think drafted best.
Absolutely, that's a lot of fun. That was fun, guys. Did you like that, or?
Yeah. That was a challenge. That was actually really challenging.
Yeah, exactly. Because you also have to play favorites, and you don't like that because there's a lot of great Buckeyes on there, and you're also trying to find values. And maybe people watching at home didn't agree with all the values. Sorry, make your own game.
Indeed. I was waiting for you to sign us out, Cory. You want to do that?
How about you sign us out? You're better at it, Boxy.
Sure. All right. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. We appreciate each and every single one of you for taking the time to watch this video. Again, please leave us a comment down in the comment section below. If for some reason you just stumbled on this video, this is the first time you've watched us, or you've watched us before and you've never subscribed, and you just watched us go through 30 plus minutes of drafting players, what are you doing? Subscribe to the stinking channel already. My gosh, that's incredible. We appreciate it if you do. Make sure you check out Sunday night's live show. this upcoming Sunday night, we have a great guest going to be with us Sunday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, right here on the OHIO podcast. Ring the bell so you get notified. You won't want to miss it. Have a great weekend, everybody. We hope you enjoyed this. Till next time, be kind to one another. I owe someone's OH. Sing Carmen I with all your heart. You all know what to do. OH!
I
Oh.